Guys, coming at you today. We are coming into lambing slash kidding season. My girls start coming due in 4 days for both goats and sheep. So we are going to start the countdown, kind of monitor our ladies, and I want to take you with me on what I do every day, twice a day, to see what's going on and to see who's going to be due first and when. All right, so in this pen we have Katahdin hair sheep. This black lady here is Stella. And then the gal behind her's name is Lulu. And this gal here is Laverne. Laverne, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm putting bets on triplets or two big twins. She's got some seriousness going on. You can't like fully appreciate her, I feel like, on video. She's a thick mama. She's tall. She's long in body. She's just a big girl. And, yeah, she usually has twins or trips. But anyway, I digress. So what I do every day is I come out here when I feed everybody. And I just start getting my hands on them. It's good to have a baseline so you know what you're working with. And a lot of people will say go by any changes in their bag, their udders. That's okay, especially if you know your doe or your ewe. Some will bag up almost a month before. Some won't bag up until during kidding or lambing. So I go by that, but I don't go by that. Most of my girls will bag up hard as a rock within, they'll usually have them then that day. But what I really do is something called checking their ligaments. It's easier to show on the goats because the goats don't have a coat, but I'll try to show you on my sheep. Okay, so if you come from behind, right here, take this off here. So this is the spine and the tail. I'm not going to put my hands on her a lot because these ladies are not used to being handled a lot. This is why they're confined in here. So we have a spine. Her hip bone is here and here. So I'm going to feel right like here and here. And what you're going to feel are their ligaments. That is going to feel like a pencil running on each side of them. If you push in there, like I just kind of go like this on either side. And here, it's going to feel like the width of a pencil on each side. Now, the closer they get, the softer those are going to get. Softer, softer, until they're literally gone. So right before they deliver, I can go like this and get my fingers all the way around under that tail and the spine. It's odd feeling, but it works. And within 12 to 24 hours, they're going to deliver. It's never failed me. Once you get a lot of practice and get really, really good at palpating those ligaments, usually within 12 hours. So I thought for sure Miss Laverne would be the first to go because she's got multiples on. But both her ligaments are there strong. Stella, however, who I'm sure just has one, yes ma'am, who just has one on board, her left ligament is completely gone. Cannot feel it. But she still has her right ligament. So she might beat Laverne. But again, on these early before days, you can have ligaments that will leave and then come back. Like maybe tomorrow I may be able to palpate a little bit of that ligament, but my guess is not. My guess is that left ligament's gone and that right one now is going to get softer, harder and harder to palpate until it's gone. She also has a nice size bag, and you can see she is swelling back there a bit. So these are all really great signs. She's right on her due date. I start counting from 145 days onward. I consider a due date. So gestation for sheep and goats is 145 to 155. And I always keep track because I have some that always go on 150 or always go on 152. So Miss Stella here, this is the first, this will be her first lambing with me. Hi, baby girl. So I don't really know what she's going to do. But hey, man, we're in this together and we're in it to win it. So there's a nice shot of Laverne. Hey, mama, how you doing, girl? Looking fine. She's got a nice big bag coming along and a nice big belly. And yeah, usually it's like with people, if they have multiples, a lot of times they'll go sooner than if they're carrying a singleton. Hi, Stella. But yeah, that's how we do things. And so I have in this stall my 3 that are due the soonest. So I believe Laverne and Stella are both due, I want to say the same day, in 4 days. And Lulu back there is due like the next day, I think. And then I'll show you my camera system. I'm going to do another video on that, but there's a camera right there. So I can watch it all. I don't have to come out here and wake everybody up and disturb them during the night. I can just roll over, peep real quick, and back off to sleep I go. So that's our setup. Yes, ma'am, Laverne. And that's how we do things. Again, why do we keep them in here? Well, first of all, because when they get this close, I wanted to monitor them constantly. By this time, as a woman who's had 5 children, I know those last days, I just want to be able to be comfortable. Indoors is nice soft bedding, and just out of the, I don't know, just something about being comfortable and relaxing your last few days I think is great. But also so I can get my hands on them. My sheep are not like my goats. My goats I can handle like crazy and they'll run. They'd be all over me right now. But the sheep are not. They're not mean. They're just standoffish, and for me to have to chase them around a pasture is not worth the stress, especially at these later days. So they get to come in here and just be chill. And then I have 3 more in a different stall, but they are due like at least a week, maybe 2. I'd have to look at my calendar after these guys. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will be updating you guys, I'm sure. Let you know how we're doing here. Thanks, y'all.